In this quick video everyone, 5 quick tips for campers. First one on this video is window locks. Now, most window locks on camper vans, and certainly on nearly all motorhomes, are all much of a muchness. They're all pretty much the same. I'll put a little inset video of ours in now. Now, these locks, you can put them into what's called a vent position, so of course that's great because you're kind of affording a little bit of security to your van, but you're still allowing some air to flow through the vehicle. That's fine, but what you must not do is drive a vehicle with any of these windows on vent. At the end of the day, they are only plastic, and the fittings, the clips that hold them in on vent, well, they're not particularly strong either. Sticking with locks, the next one, well, these locks you see on the majority of motorhomes, everyone, and normally they're absolutely fine, but sometimes there's a bit of a knack to get them to lock, because effectively, and I'll put a little inset video in now, you have to turn the knob, the handle, or whatever you want to call it, and then you have to close it. It has to click in the locked position. Now, sometimes it will not stay clicked on this lock position. Well, the easiest thing to do with that is, instead of keep just trying to click it and click it and click it, because you basically it won't lock, is basically to undo the lock, or should I say put it back in the open position and just have another go. Generally speaking, that will sort it out. Taking a shower in a motorhome or camper van, if your camper van has a shower, is not the same, of course, as having one at home, because at home, well, you either have a combi boiler, in which case you've got endless supply of hot water, or you have a water tank system, but either way, you have plenty of hot water to have a shower. Well, of course, in your camper van or motorhome, it's not the same. In our van, we have the Truma 6E combi boiler, and touch wood, it has been absolutely fine. But of course, like all systems in camper vans and motorhomes, it has its limitations, and one big one is the size of the hot water tank. So our system has a 10-litre capacity. Now, 10 litres may not sound like a lot of hot water. Now, remember, when you're having a shower, you're not just purely using hot water from the hot water tank. It will be mixing with some cold fresh water too. However, it's still not going to be a lot of water. It's not going to be a long shower. Certainly nothing compared to what you would have at home. So how do you get around this even? Well, personally, I would just rinse myself first and then turn the shower off. Then I'd use soap, and then I'd turn the shower back on to wash that soap off. At the end of the day, you just need to be considering how you're going to conserve water having a shower. So our advice would always be, if you're on a campsite and they have good facilities, you've paid for those facilities, so why not go and use the showers at the facilities? The next one is turning off the water pump when you're leaving the van. Why do we do this? If you leave the van for any period of time and you've left the water pump on, then of course, if a fault develops in any part of that water system after where the pump is located, well, that pump's just going to keep pumping until there's no more water left. That's going to flood the van. It's also going to probably burn out your pump. So it's just something that you just don't want that to happen, do you? The next one is, what does this red dot mean? Which is on many TV aerials that can be fitted to camper vans and motorhomes, and it's fitted to ours. Well, if you look inside the cupboard of our Roller Team motorhome, you'll see the pole that is effectively, of course, the bottom half of the TV aerial on this van. But it has a red dot on it. What does it mean? You shouldn't be able to see that red dot at the point that you're intending to drive the van. So what I mean by that is, the red dot should be turned away from where you can see when you are going to be driving along in your van. The aerial is designed to be in a certain position while you're driving on the roads and the motorways, etc.